Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Hang on a minute if you're in there waiting for me. I can't seem to get in. If you're in there, I hope you're having a great day so far. I'm trying to figure out how to see the screen. Oh, maybe that's it. Hello, how are you? Sweetness. Is that how you say it? Sweetness? Come on in, say hello. I can see the screen now. Don't be shy. Hang out for a little bit. Chat about whatever. I'm an open book, so if there's anything you want to talk about, ask me any questions. I'm here for you. Just got a little bored tonight, so I was like, should I make a video or should I go live? And I decided I'm going to go live. Great to meet you, Sweetness. I'm glad that you're here. Hope you're having a great night so far. Hi, Mikey. Is that how you say it, Mikey? Mickey? Welcome, welcome. Come on in. Everybody's welcome to stop in. Say hello. Thanks so much, Sweetness. I really appreciate that. That's great. I've been overwhelmed with the love and support that I've gotten for my channel so far. I didn't think anybody would like anything I had to say. I thought I'd be sitting at 100 for a year before I grew, but it's really taken off, and I'm glad people like my videos. I've had one or two people who didn't like my videos. They seem to think I'm being too judgmental because I'm still overweight, and they say, "Well, you're still fat. What are you doing judging these fingers, judging these people?" And one of them's like, "You point your finger at other people, and you got pointing right back at you." It's kind of stupid. I think I'm trying to show the the difficulty of being obese because I've been there, and I'm trying to not sugarcoat anything because when you sugarcoat things, you get diabetes, right? Hi, Sarah. How are you? Come on in. Good to see you. Glad that you're here. Don't mind this background that I have here. I might change it. I know it's a little fire and brimstone, so I might do something a little softer, a little more mellow next time. I'm just testing things out. Hi, Kate. Good to see you. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. I'm really glad people are liking my videos so much. It really warms my heart quite a bit. I hope you're all having a great night so far. Glad you're joining me. As I said from the beginning, if you have anything you want to ask me or anything you want to talk about, any subject, I'm here. I'm an open book. Anything about my life, anything about weight loss surgery, dieting, or just anything in general, we'll get this conversation going. We'll hang out for a little bit. How's everybody's day going so far? Anybody do anything interesting? I just got back from my buddy's house. We watched Top Gun Maverick. It was a pretty good movie. I actually haven't seen the first one, so I started with number two. But it was really good, and my buddy smoked some ribs, and it was really really good. Good day to get out of the house, sunny here in Michigan in the wintertime. It has not been sunny. We've had like one day of sun in like almost 2 months. It's been ridiculous. And so I'm glad that today was sunny. We got to see some blue sky. So it was really great to be outside. And we played some RC trucks. We were like driving around and going over ramps and crashing into one another. It was really fun. There's a little bit of lag from when I see people comment to when I actually address you. So I hope you don't think I'm ignoring you or anything else like that. So got 5 people watching right now. Let me think of a topic that maybe I could talk about. I should come prepared with topics. Maybe next time I'll do that. I'm just kind of experimenting with the chat feature so far. Anybody hear any great music lately? I love some music, but I mostly listen to the same songs I've heard a million times, just like the TV shows I watch. I watch the same shows over and over again. Turn it down just a little bit. If you just joined us here, you can jump in, say hello. Hope you're doing well tonight. Ask me any questions. I'm here just cleaning. Hi, Knuckles. Thanks for joining us. Glad that you're here. Yeah, especially in the wintertime, Sweetness, I do struggle to get outside. I'm always afraid of falling down, and getting outside when it's cold out, you have to wear all these extra clothes and everything else. It's just hard for me to get out. So I mostly just exercise inside, and I'm really, really hoping that spring comes early, and so I could really just get outside, enjoy the nice weather, get some fresh air, do some more walking and stuff like that. So I do have an exercise bike here, and I do have some 10-pound weights that I use. And so that really helps me, get the exercise that I need. Even though I haven't been doing it as much, I was doing it really good through most of December, and then when New Year's Day hits, I just haven't really done it. Like I need to get back doing it and lifting those weights again, but I don't know why. I just slowed down doing it. My body got really, really sore. I've been having a lot of pain. I just went and saw my bariatric doctor not too long ago, a few days ago, and just for my 3 month checkup. And I just told her that my whole body was just hurting really bad. And she goes, that could be normal when you lose a ton of weight because your biomechanics are thrown off. Like I was used to walking a certain way and sitting a certain way, and then when you lose all this weight, like your body just starts shifting and you walk differently and you sit differently, and it can cause some pain until your body adjusts and gets used to it. You're building new muscles that you haven't used in a long time, stuff like that. So, Nightlight, welcome. Glad that you're here. Good to see you. Any New Year's resolutions? Um, I'd actually like to get much more in shape. I hope to lose at least 200 pounds this year. I hope to meet somebody. Like I really want to get married. Not this year, of course, it's going to be some time, but I would really like to meet somebody, just have somebody there to talk to, and somebody who is really into me. I've never really had that. I've never been in a real relationship before, and so I just would like to meet somebody who is interested in me and just get to know one another, have some good conversations, start off as friends and see what happens from there. And so I'd really like to meet somebody this year. Um, let's see. I want to do some traveling, especially around the state of Michigan. I want to make some videos outside of the house. Like I'd like to go around the Great Lakes, different places, maybe do some camping, some hiking, stuff like that, and just make some cool videos of me getting out of the house. Um, yeah, I just definitely want to do a lot more because the last few years I've been stuck in the house, almost bedbound from all this weight. Now that I've lost it all, I've lost so much weight and I'm so much more active. I definitely want to just get out of the house and do things, meet some people, just have some fun, stuff like that. I am 38 years old. I'm about to be 39 next month. On February 27th is my birthday. So I am 38 years old. If you're just joining us here, come on in and say hello. We're just kind of having a nice chat, hanging out with one another, having some good conversation. If you have any questions you want to ask me, anything you'd like to know, I'm an open book, whether it's personal, whether it's weight loss related, my surgery, or just anything at all. I'll be glad to have you guys jump in and ask me some questions. Next time I do this, I'm going to try to like have a topic prepared and just kind of talk about that topic. Maybe even find a way to watch a video live and sort of react to it. Thanks, Charlene. I hope I said your name right. That's very awesome. I really appreciate it. Yeah, I've had so many people just commenting, just a lot of support for the videos that I make. Thanks, Nightlight. I actually had that before. Somebody told me I was really young, and I said I've been part of this forum for 17 years, and he goes, "Wow, you must have been a teenager when you started." I'm like, "No, I was like 24 when I started." So yeah, I get that a lot, that I look younger than I am. It's my pretty, beautiful face, I guess. I hope everybody's having a great Saturday so far. I'm going to try to do live streams every Saturday. Usually I would do it a little earlier than right now, but I just got back from my friend's house, so I was bored. I was thinking, do I make another video or do I go live? And I decided to go live. I just kind of want to take a little break from videos. I've been doing 2 a day for the last few days. It seems like two videos per day is actually going to work out for me. One in the morning, one in the evening. Because when I started doing them in the evenings, those seem to get a lot more views and interactions than the ones I do in the morning. So, anything that I can do help. Hi, Jason. Good to see you. If you could do me a favor, if you're part of my Facebook, or even if you're not, you don't have to join it, but at Big T Bariatric on Facebook, if you're there, if you can send that to me, because I end up, when people send me requests on YouTube, I end up losing them. And my ADHD, it's hard for me to get all these comments together and write down all these suggestions. So if you could leave me that suggestion, just leave me a message on my page or just send me a private message on Facebook. I'll definitely check it out. It'd be a lot easier for me to do it that way. But I hope you're having a great day, Jason. Thanks for joining us here. Okay. I will copy and paste that then. I'll copy and save it somewhere. Actually, I'll just come back into the chat and look at it. Maybe I should just get like a running page together of ideas. I do have an Instagram, but it's a personal one. I haven't started a Big T Bariatric one yet, but I will very, very soon. I keep forgetting to do it. I'm trying to get a Twitter going. I'm trying to get an Instagram going for the page. Maybe another social media. And somebody even told me to get like a Cash App type thing, because if people wanted to donate money to support the page or something like that. But I don't know if I'm big enough, if I'm ready to start accepting donations yet. So I don't know. I don't want to feel like I'm begging people for money. So I don't know if that's a good idea. I don't know. Should I do it? It seems a little early though. Like I don't know. I'm not monetized yet. I just hit the 1,000 mark, so it takes like a month for them to review your page and stuff like that to monetize your channel. But you know, definitely need some resources to make the channel better and to upgrade my camera and do stuff like that. So I don't know. It's sort of a quandary right now. I don't want to feel like I'm begging. I don't want to plug, hey, people donate to me or anything like that. But at the same time, if people want to support the channel, that's great as well. But yeah, I'm trying to get an Instagram, I'm trying to get a Twitter, and I'm going to create a separate email for this channel so that I can do those things. If people want to email me as well, we do have a Discord. If you want to join our Discord as well, you can leave suggestions there. We should create a Discord channel. I'll have to tell my tech people to create a request page. If anybody new stopped in, come on, say hello. I'm glad that you're here. Excuse me. Please stop by. You can ask me any questions, interact with me, ask me anything you want. I'm an open book. I really appreciate everybody who's taking their time to stop by and say hello. Anything about weight loss surgery, my life, anything like that, come and get to know me. Or we can talk about anything else. If you have a subject you want to talk about, I'm an open book. I do. I have a PS4 because I can't find a PS5 anywhere. Um, I play Madden and football games like that. Call of Duty. I like the Assassin's Creed games. Um, on my computer, I love like strategy games, like Age of Empires. I have Civilization 5, or is that 6? I have the last Civilization. I think it's 6. No, it's 5. Either way, no, it's 6. It's 6. Anyways, I play strategy games like that. Crusader Kings 3, I have just strategy war games where you sort of build your empire and you create an army and you have your economy and stuff like that. I love those types of games. But I haven't had as much time lately to play video games. I saw your commentary on Steve Asante earlier. He was so difficult to watch on TOC when he was the focus. He's an emotional monster. You can only excuse his behavior so far. Inexcusable. Yeah, I totally agree, Charlene. People like Steven Asante, they don't realize what they're doing to other people. The pain that they cause, it's all about them. It's all about self. And if he's not being stimulated immediately, he's going to throw a fit. Warhammer, I've heard of it, but I never got into it. I never even played it, so I don't even know what it's about. I know, what is it? Total War has come out with some Warhammer games, and I didn't know if I should play it or not, because I'm more into historical fiction type games like that, where you build your own empire, and it's based on historical figures, historical troops, time periods and stuff like that. So not as much fantasy as I am into more of the historical Total War type games, but it might be something that I get into if it's interesting and if it's strategy and stuff like that. So maybe it might be worth checking out at some point. So what of my videos do you guys like the most? Do you like when I react to my 600-pound life or 1,000-pound sisters or when I'm talking more about my journey? I get different kinds of requests and stuff like that. But when I talk more about my journey, I get much fewer views than when I do um, my 600-pound life and stuff like that. That's awesome, Charlene. As much as we tell service people, thank you for your service, thank you for your service and what you've done to help take care of people for so many years, the sick, the struggling, the hurting. Like I wish nurses got a lot more praise than they do. I know you don't do it for praise, but you put up with the worst of the worst and you've seen everything. And yeah, I just am so appreciative of all the work that you and other nurses have done over the years. So thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Excuse me. That water went down the wrong hole. So what's everybody up to tonight? Anything going on other than cleaning? Anybody got plans for tonight? Yeah, I should do more Amberlynn stuff. She's reminds me of Steven Asante, but she's not as crazy as he is. She's somebody who just struggles, and I kind of struggle just like her. where I would try and I had this goal. I was going to get weight loss surgery, but I struggled and I lost some weight. Then I gained a lot more weight. Then I lost weight and I gained more weight. And that's sort of true of most people's journey with weight loss. It really struggles until you can get a tool like weight loss surgery, or you find something that really sticks and you really do it for a long time. Yeah, I do have. I started out mostly talking about myself. That's mainly what my journey was, and I didn't do reaction videos for a while. So it really didn't start taking off until I did the reaction videos and stuff like that. But a lot of my earlier videos, it's not as good quality. I still couldn't figure out the camera work and stuff like that. So I might like rehash some of the older videos and continue talking about my journey because I know like on the 18th, I'm having another weigh in. I want to talk some more about different diets and pros and cons of each diet and stuff like that. So I want to put out that kind of content as well as the reactions and just have a good mix of different stuff. So the people who are trying to diet, who are trying to get healthy, they can benefit from that. And then the people who just want to watch the reactions and stuff like that, they can watch those as well. And plus, at some point, you're going to run out of stuff to react to. So in order to keep this channel going, I got to keep going talking about my journey and stuff like that because that's originally why I started it, to keep myself accountable and to help others who want to lose weight and talk about my journey, and hopefully I can start getting other people interested in talking about their journey. Maybe they want to start a YouTube channel. Yeah, I'm just very honest to a fault, man. I wear my heart on my sleeve. I share what I'm thinking, and I'm not afraid to be honest. There's a few people who didn't like that. Like, they totally called me out and called me a hypocrite. Said that I'm judging these people when I'm so fat myself and stuff like that. And I'm like, I'm not judging them. Like, I've been there. I understand that mindset. I understand food addiction and trauma and all those things. I was mentally, physically, and sexually abused all my entire childhood up until I was even in my 20s. And so I've been through a lot of trauma and a lot of pain, and I know what it's like to have a food addiction and to run to food for comfort. So I get where they're at, and I know that struggle personally. So I'm willing to call it out and talk about, what you need to do to overcome that. But some people don't like that because they see that as me being judgmental towards people who are struggling, and that's really not me at all. I'm trying to be very empathetic towards them, while at the same time calling a spade a spade. Like, I'm just going to be honest. Thanks, Charlene. Yeah, I'll definitely put out different videos and stuff and just hopefully help a lot of people. My highest weight that I've actually weighed on a scale was 671 pounds, but I think I was bigger at some point. I think I was closer to 700 at one point, but I can't confirm that because I don't remember. I mean, I didn't have a scale that went that high. But yeah, I think I was a lot bigger than 671. But right now I am like at 530. So I've lost about 140 pounds since I was at my heaviest. I'm really excited to break into the 400s and be done with the 500s forever. I'm really hoping that by next month, my birthday is at the end of the month. That's my goal by my birthday, is to be into the 400s. So it's going to be so great to see that 4 on the scale. If you just joined us, come on in, pull up a chair, say hello, ask some questions. We're all just kind of getting to know one another, having a good time. We'd be glad to have you, and I'm answering any questions you might have, personal questions about my life or weight loss surgery, anything like that. Or if you just have another different topic that you want to talk about, I'm all ears for you guys here. Don't be shy, say hello. I just got a message. I'm going to check that real quick while I wait for more questions to come in. Okay, holy smokes, congratulations, you are a weight loss warrior. Yes, thank you very much. I really appreciate that. What is it that you are doing to achieve that goal? Well, when I started 2021, it was right after Christmas. I'm like, I'm not even going to wait till New Year's. I'm not going to do some stupid resolution because for years and years and years, that never worked for me. And so I was thinking about, should I get back in the bariatric program? Should I try to do it on my own? And so I did well that first month. I lost about 30 pounds. And then the next month, I gained most of it back. And I'm like, oh crap, I'm just doing really, really badly here. And so I got back on track and I lost like another 20 pounds and then I gained that back. And so I was like, okay, I really need some help here. I need to get back in the bariatric program. I was trying to lose some weight like beforehand so I can sort of impress them or something that I lost some weight because I know my doctor had a goal to get me below 600 pounds to do weight loss surgery. So I'm like, all right, I'm going to try to get below that goal and then go in. But I just couldn't do it. I kept failing. And so like, all right, I'm going to make an appointment. I'm going to go in. And they weighed me and everything else. And I was down about 20 pounds at that point. And so just speaking with the dietitian, she was telling me, start out really slow. I'm not going to give you any kind of calorie count. I'm not going to give you this strict diet. We're going to start out really slow. And so tell me what you eat on a normal basis. And so I went through different stuff. I eat this, I eat that. I have this for breakfast, I have that. And so she was like, okay, well, let's start making some small choices. And I really talk about this in other videos. If you're going to successfully diet, you should start making small choices. Don't jump in with both feet into a brand new diet. Then your whole body's going to crash and you're going to have a hard time keeping up with it. Start off by making some small choices. You don't have to jump in immediately and have your body freak out. So cut some sugar out of your diet first because if you've been eating a lot of sugar for a long time, you're going to be pretty addicted to it and your body's going to withdraw. So, instead of having full fat uh, pork sausage, maybe switch to turkey sausage. Instead of 5 eggs in the morning, have like 3 eggs. Just start cutting some things back. Start off a little slowly. And then over time, you'll just start to see weight falling off. And it was just making some better decisions. And then after about 2 months of that, I had some good success and some months that were slower because I just really struggled with it. I'm like, I need something a little more structured. I need to know what I'm doing. And so she told me about the pre-op diet, and that's about like 2 weeks before surgery. You get on this really strict diet where you're pretty much eating 6 times a day, but your first meal is sort of a protein shake, like an Ensure Protein Max, and then you have like a Dannon Light and Fit Greek yogurt, so that's two. Then you have another protein shake, and then for dinner, you'd have like a lean cuisine, and with that, maybe a small side salad, something like that. Maybe you'd have some canned peaches or a fruit, something like that. Maybe some sugar-free Jello. So that's pretty much what you would have in a single day. And you would start that like 2 weeks before surgery because you really need to lose a lot of weight before surgery. You need to kind of clean out your system, and it shrinks your liver. So for surgery, your liver overlaps your stomach where they need to cut. So by shrinking it up, especially if you have a fatty liver, you'd go on this really strict diet. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go on this diet now. I'm not going to wait until 2 weeks before surgery. I'm going to do it right now. And so I really had a lot of success doing that. And because I was eating or taking something in every 2 hours, 6 times per day, it really works for me. I didn't get hungry, and it allowed me to have like a cheat meal during the weekend or maybe a Friday night or something. So I still kind of had whatever I wanted to eat during those times, but most of the time I would be sticking strictly to that diet. So it really, really worked out for me, and I lost like 100 pounds within the last like 3 months or so. I got approved for weight loss surgery, and so since then I've been slowly losing weight again, just because my portions are much, much smaller. All right, let me scroll back up here. Yeah, be quiet, Queen. You not talk since when? Hello, Pugs for Life. Good to see you. I'm trying to catch up to where I was. All right, I found it. Yeah, Nightlight. Yeah, when you're bigger, you don't like to hear the truth. I mean, most of the people who go on these types of diets, it seems like they're forced into it, and other people keep telling them, oh, you need to change your life and stuff like that. So they're forced into it, and they really don't want to do it themselves. So when it comes to the part where they need some self control, they need some discipline, it doesn't really work out because they really don't want to be on the diet. It really has to come down to a situation where you decide that you need to do it on your own. You can't have somebody else tell you to do it. As much as we want to help people and tell them that, hey, you're really killing yourself, you need to lose weight, nobody really wants to lose weight. Like, we enjoy having a food addiction. We enjoy food because it's our comfort. That's where we get the term comfort food from. So you don't have to be obese to get comfort from food. Everybody gets comfort for food. Like, we have major holidays where that revolves around food, like Thanksgiving, stuff like that. So food is a big part of our lives, big part of our culture. And so it really takes a lot to get somebody to want to lose weight. It's got to get to a point of desperation, which is where I got to when I decided it's time. I'm going to die if I don't do this. Yeah, Pugs for Life. I totally know that pain. And trust me, when you lose that weight, even losing 20 pounds, you're going to feel so much better. Just keep at it. Don't focus on the huge amount of weight that you feel like you have to lose. Focus on the little goals. And every little bit that you lose, you're going to feel so much better. You're going to feel stronger. You're going to be able to do a lot more. And you're going to feel healthier. Hi, Angela O. How do you stay motivated when feeling stressed and depressed? I am enjoying your content. Keep up the great work. Thank you very much. Um, you know what? There's going to be some depression, especially when you're cutting down the food and food has been your comfort and you're an emotional eater. So instead of using food for comfort, I try to find different hobbies. I try to find things to keep me active, things that I can do to take my brain off of food. And you just got to get up and do it. Like, there's really no other way to say that. It's not an easy process, but even when you don't feel like working out, you got to get up and work out. Maybe go hang out with some friends that doesn't involve food, that doesn't involve going out and eating like crazy. So just being around other people, friends that you love, watching some comedy. Me, I enjoy going to church and listening to worship music, stuff like that. That really lifts me up. I don't know if you're a believer or not, so that might not work for you. But yeah, just trying to get your mind off of your depressed mood. Find something funny to watch, hang out with friends and have some laughs. Um, and the more that you actually get up and force yourself to do that, exercise is a great way to really boost that dopamine and serotonin in your brain. So just getting up and doing it. Sometimes when you're depressed and you're in bed, just getting up and taking a shower will make you feel like $1,000,000. So there's little things that you can do to just really, change your whole outlook on things. And even just losing a little bit of weight, 5, 10 pounds, is really going to make you feel really good about yourself. And just losing that little bit of weight, things are going to be a little easier. It's going to take some pain off, and you just want to keep going and stuff like that. So just know you're going to get to a point later on when you are just completely healthy, when you're happy, you're feeling great, and you're just motivated to keep doing good. So you just got to break through that initial barrier first. Hi, Ewan. I hope that's how you say your name. Ewan. Went from 320 to 190, reverse diabetes and high blood pressure before my 17th birthday. I don't know how I pulled it off, but I feel a lot better as a person. That's great. Congratulations, man. I'm so proud of you. Yeah, when the fat positivity people say that, there's no connection between obesity and illness, well, how did you lose your diabetes and high blood pressure when you lost weight? So it's definitely connected to size, and they don't want to admit that. But congratulations, I'm so proud of you. Hey, Ursinate. I hope I say that right. Glad to see you here. Hope you're having a great night so far. It had its ups and downs, but even on my bad days or weeks, I knew I needed to make a change the next day. even if it was small, even if it only took a walk. Exactly. Make some small changes. Take some small steps. You don't have to jump into the ocean immediately and get soaked and get covered head to toe. Take some small steps. Take some baby steps. Start off small. Cut some smaller things out of your diet. Take a few steps if that's all you can do. And that's the how you begin a journey of 1,000 miles, right? Is that take that first step. If you can only get on an exercise bike for a minute, get on for a minute. At least you're doing something. And in a few days, maybe you'll be up to 2 minutes. I started off at 2 minutes and I'm up to 4 minutes. I'm almost about to do 5 minutes on the exercise bike. So you're going to build strength. You're going to get some energy as you lose weight. You're going to feel a whole lot better and it'll be a whole lot easier to do. Yeah, got to get that protein. Protein is the biggest thing, especially after weight loss surgery. Protein will help you out big time. That's why the Ensure Max protein drinks does have 30 grams of protein in them. So that's how I was able to get my protein in. Queen, were you doing low carb, high protein diet? That's what I'm on because of sugar problems. I tried doing that before and I had some problems. I did lose a lot of weight doing something like keto, and that's low carb, high protein, but that's more high fat than it is high protein. So what I'm doing right now is low carb, high protein, and I'm really losing a lot of weight when I stick to that. So yeah, I try to stay away from sugar. I did have a couple Oreos tonight, and I felt like crap eating them. But yeah, it was just kind of a celebration night. I was out with my friends and had a couple Oreos, and I probably won't do that again because I did not like how I felt after eating it. But I feel great when I'm sticking to my, you know, high protein, low carb options. So what I have now is I have my protein shake in the morning with some coffee. And for lunch, I might have like 2 eggs with some mushrooms and onion mixed in. And then I'll have another protein shake. And then for dinner, I might have a hamburger patty. I might have some tuna or something like that. And that's my dinner. And then I'll have a third protein shake at the end of the day. So that's about all I eat throughout the day. It's not a lot. I might have some turkey sticks. They have like Hillshire Farm turkey sticks, stuff like that. I knew what my cravings were and that I had a craving. I could not ignore it. Therefore, I'll find ways to accommodate my cravings in a way that would fit into my macros. There's like a list of things that you can eat. Like if you're craving this, it means you need this. Like I don't know, for an example, if you crave chocolate, it means you need magnesium, something like that. So maybe you should look into that list. Maybe you can find it online, and it'll help you say that if you have this craving, maybe you need that. But once you cut something out of your diet, like if you're really addicted to sugar and you really crave sweets, you can change that. Just try a month without sugar. It's going to be really hard in the beginning. Your body's going to withdraw from it. But you're going to find out after a few days, after a week or so, your craving for sugar is going to really, really go down. And it's going to be a lot easier to get through it. So that's what most of the diet's going to be. If you can get past that first week, that's going to really struggle, but you begin to develop new habits. And then after about a month of doing that, make sure you're really strict on it. Then after about a month, you've really developed some new habits and you're going to do really great. Hi, Kyle. Thanks for joining us in the chat here. I want to share that over the course of a couple years, I went from 270 to 160, and I'm now working on a maintenance diet. I get a lot of inspiration watching you, and I'm grateful for your journey. Thank you very much, Kyle. I really appreciate that. I'm thankful that you've joined us here. I'm glad that my story has helped you out quite a bit. Hi, Nia. Welcome to the chat. Good to see you. Welcome. Calendar page. I didn't get a notice. Sorry, I'm late. I just wanted to stop in and say hi. I'm so impressed with your channel. Keep it up. Thank you, Calendar page. Thank you very much. I really appreciate you stopping by. Yeah, we just started not too long ago. I just decided, I was like, do I make another video tonight or do I do a live? And I'm kind of taking just a couple day break from making videos. So I decided to get on live with you guys. So I didn't even put up a notice. I just went live right away. And so my tech person, Queen, didn't even know that I was coming online. So, yeah, so I didn't notice. I'm going to probably do this every Saturday. Every Saturday night, I'm going to try to go live at some point. So I will put notices up before I do it next time. I was diabetic and suffered from spinal stenosis and arthritis. I'm now 61. Sadly, even after losing 100 pounds, I'm still diabetic, but my A1C and BMI are in excellent range. Yeah, diabetes is one of those things that it's not always connected to weight. It can be genetic. It can be part of, your family, and maybe with a little more weight loss. I don't know if you're at a healthy weight right now, but it's possible that it can go away, or it might just be something that came on with age, or part of your genetics or something, and that might be something you're stuck with, sadly. And I'm going to wish you well. I'm going to pray for you, and I hope you get healthy. And congrats on that 100 pounds. I'm really proud of you for doing that. Yeah, keto is best when you're not high fat. I learned that the hard way. I even gained weight on keto because I was just eating too much fat. I'm like, oh, I can eat this bacon and put all this extra butter and stuff and these huge burgers and without the bun. And it's like, that's just too much fat. Like, if you're trying to lose weight, don't eat the fat. Stick to being, low carb, high protein. Make sure your proteins are lean. Do it the clean way. Don't do dirty keto. Keep it clean. Keep up on it. And you can have some carbs sometimes. I had some carbs today, but most of my week is sticking to my diet and sticking to less carbs. But you don't have to completely cut carbs out of your diet, because I know sometimes people love carbs, and it's okay to indulge sometimes. Just do it in moderation. Eat what you like. Hello to everybody who's watching. We have 26 people watching right now. Thank you very much for joining us. Come on in, take a seat. I'll be glad to get to know you here. Ask me any question that you want about my life, about weight loss, my weight loss surgery, or any other subject that you want to talk about. We'll be glad to get to know you and say hi to you. If you want chocolate, eat dark chocolate. It's a better option. It is, yeah, but it's still full of sugar. Even milk that they put in milk chocolate and stuff, that's full of sugar too. You win. It depends on the fat. You need an increase in polyunsaturated and monounsaturated fats in keto. We should not increase saturated and trans fats. I have a hard time keeping those separate from one another. I don't know. I just eat some protein. But one thing I noticed after weight loss surgery is I have a harder time digesting proteins now. Like, if I have some salmon, if I have like some chicken tenderloins, if I have um, pork, we had some turkey. We made this huge turkey breast not too long ago. We put it in the crock pot and it tasted delicious, but it just really hurt my stomach because I don't know if I didn't chew it up well enough or what, but we ended up giving the rest of it away because I just could not eat it. And so hamburger is fine. I have no problems eating hamburger. Sometimes even 2 eggs is too much for me. So it's weird. I'm trying to stick to more proteins, but I'm having a harder time digesting proteins. So maybe it'll help me get fuller faster and I just eat a lot less of it. Fat helps with ketosis, not as astronomically high, of course, but you can get rabbit poisoning from too low of fat consumption while on keto. Yeah, you can really poop out some straight fat if you eat too much fat. Um, the whole thing with keto is once you get fat adapted, your body naturally burns fat for fuel. So if you eat some fat, you really can gain some energy from that. But people are making like bulletproof coffee, I think it's called, and they put butter in their coffee, and there's butter on everything, and they eat all this bacon and stuff like that. It's really hard to lose fat because your body is going to use the dietary fat first when you really want your body to eat your stored fat. So if you eat less fat on keto, you will burn more weight. Hi Jennifer, good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. Glad to see you. Hi, Joanna, resident Italian. Good to see you. Yeah, cardio is difficult for me. I'm starting to get into it a little bit. I am riding an exercise bike right now, um, but yeah, I really need to build some muscles back up and stuff like that, and really just get into it. maybe you should give me some cardio tips or something that you do that's less impact, because I don't want to hurt my knees or anything like that. But if you know of anything that's lower impact that I can do to really get my heart revved up and burn some calories, I'd really appreciate that. Buckskin Lover 77, 14 days sober from compulsive overeating here. Overeaters Anonymous has been helpful for me. That's really awesome, Buckskin. I really am glad for you. I'm glad that you've been 14 days sober. Just keep going, man. If you ever need some encouragement, we do have a Discord channel. You can join that at the link in my About section, or just leave me a message or a comment on any of my videos, and I'll be glad to give you any kind of encouragement. We also have a Facebook page. So, yeah, I'd love to help you out. If you really just need some help, you need some motivation, that'd be awesome. Hi, Nia. Good to see you. Thanks for joining. Yeah, I even try to stay away from starchy veggies. Every veggie has carbs in it, but a lot of them are mostly water and very little nutrients. That's why I try to stay away from things like iceberg lettuce. Like, it tastes good when you put a lot of ranch dressing on it and stuff like that, but it's mostly just water, and there's not a lot of nutritional value to it. So, um, even though my mom just made potato soup and it's really, really good, and I've had some, um, I try to stay away from carrots and potatoes and some of the high carb, starchy vegetables, and try to stick to mostly greens and stuff like that. But if you're trying to do keto, which I'm not, but if you're trying to do keto or you're trying to stay low carb, you got to stay away from those things because those carbs do count. But if those vegetables have a lot of fiber in them, it counteracts a lot of those carbs. So carbs can be fiber, but fiber is absorbed into your body differently. So let's say there's 5 grams of carbs in some broccoli. Well, those are probably fiber carbs, and those are pretty good. Hi, Hannah. Good to see you. Thanks for joining our chat here. Hope you're having a great night. Organic chemistry, huh? If I wasn't a writer and I was good enough at math, I wanted to be either an astronomer or an archaeologist. Those are the two fields I was very interested in. Growing up, I was interested in science and stuff like that, and it was something that I thought that I'd be able to do, but I just wasn't great at math. Hi, Darla. Good to see you. I recently discovered your channel. It's opened my eyes to struggles of being overweight. I've always struggled to gain weight. Yeah, there's two different struggles right there. But thanks for joining. I'm glad to have you as part of our community here. Hi, Kyle. Good to see you. How many subs do you have right now? I have 1,320 something. Thanks, Coach Sure. I appreciate that. I never did what some people did on keto. I only eat red meat once a month. Due to being a woman, I tried to eat one chicken, turkey, berries, green vegetables. Yeah, that's perfect, Queen. Just keep it well balanced, different kinds of proteins. Try to stick to just in my opinion, the leaner proteins like the chicken, the turkey, stuff like that. But if you have a fattier meat like red meat or ham or something like that, that's okay every once in a while because I know variety is good, especially when you're doing keto because variety can be very tough. Yeah, great job, Queen. Just losing that weight. You're doing awesome. Hi, Darla. Good to see you. Welcome. I worked my way up to walking 5 miles a day. I also took water aerobics. It's easy on the joints and low impact. I'd love to get into the water, but there's only like one pool in my area at a gym, and they have a 450-pound limit. So when I get there, I'll probably join. But swimming is the best exercise you can do because it sort of gives you resistance to all of your muscles. So you can swim, work out all your muscles, and it's low impact on your knees and on your joints. So that would be a perfect workout for me. We've got 21 people watching right now. Come on in, say hello. I'm glad to see you. I'm glad that you're here. Sorry if I'm stuttering a little bit. My ADHD works a little more overtime in the evening when I'm tired. So, well, you can't go wrong with space or rocks. They always weed people out with math for some reason. Yeah, math was not my strong suit. I failed algebra 2 years in a row, and they only just passed me the final year barely because it's like, we can't hold you back any longer. You need to graduate and get out of here. Yeah, math was not my strong suit whatsoever. Hello from Sweden. Hello from Michigan. Good to see you. Glad you joined us. So, what are some of your favorite videos of mine that you like the most? What do you want me to keep doing? You want more reaction videos? Do you want more personal stuff? More educational, like different diets? Let me know. I'm definitely going to get a better camera. I don't know if it's kind of fuzzy to you guys, but I'm definitely working on when I get some more resources and we get monetized and stuff like that. I'm going to get a better camera. I'm gonna do a better background. I don't like this fire one. So Queen, if you're still there, I don't know if we can work on getting a better overlay. Something more relaxing, um, calming, and not fire and brimstone. Yeah, I definitely want something, maybe a natural setting, just something nice and calming. I know orange is my favorite color, but I think something more calming would fit better. So what's everybody up to tonight? You're doing anything interesting besides watching me? Anything good on TV tonight? Day in the life videos. Yeah, I want to do more of those, except I'm not doing too much right now because it's winter time in Michigan and I'm staying inside. And other than today, I did go to my buddy's house. So other than, the occasional weekend hanging out with a friend or going to church or stuff like that, I mostly stay inside and I work on my writing. I make videos, stuff like that. So there's not a whole lot going on right now, but definitely this summer I hope to make a lot more videos of me going out and doing stuff and enjoying my time. Thanks, Queen. I appreciate that. Well, I hope you get some good rest, Angela. Cross cross stitch some swear words. Well, give your kitties a cuddle for me. I love kitties. My friend Steve, I was just at his house, and he has the cutest kitten, and she adores me. And she will, every time she sees me, she jumps on me, and she'll just lay right here and just curl up and just purr really loudly. And I pet her for a while, and she falls asleep for hours. She loves sleeping on me. I don't know if it's because I'm just a mattress or if she just loves me, but yeah, if you're struggling with depression, I don't know that horror movies is the way to go there. But I have ADHD, and what helps me is if I take melatonin and magnesium at the same time. Magnesium or the melatonin helps me fall asleep, and the magnesium keeps me asleep. So when I struggle, which is most nights to fall asleep, I take both those things, and it really helps me get a good night's rest. Which time zone do you live in? I'm in Eastern time. I'm in Michigan, so I'm the same as New York time, Eastern time zone. We got 17 people watching now. If you're just kind of lurking, come on into the chat, say hello, introduce yourself. If you have any questions about me that you want to know about my life, weight loss journey, weight loss surgery, or if there's something you just want to talk about, any topic whatsoever, I'll be glad to talk with you guys about that. Just not politics, because I'm not looking to get banned or, you know, shut down by people who don't agree with me on stuff like that. I really hope you're all having a great evening so far. Keep the chat going, guys. My channel growth was very interesting because it took me like 2 months to get to 100, and it was very, very slow. And then I hit 100 on Christmas Day, so I've gained 1,200 since Christmas. And then it was getting to where it was 50 a day, and then it was like 100 a day. Now I'm getting almost 300 subscribers a day, and I'm very blessed. I'm so thankful. What are you writing? I write for a company. I write like legal pages and stuff for lawyers, but I want to get out of doing that, and I want to get back to writing for a hobby. I do have a few book ideas that I want to write. Um, Maybe even a book about my life and my journey and stuff like that. So um, I do enjoy writing, but because I write for a living and I write such complicated like legal stuff, I just do not feel like writing a book as a hobby. I'd rather spend my time making videos or doing something like that. So I do want to get back into writing as a hobby again. It's such a release for me to be able to do that. Central European Standard Time. Hi, Valerie and Josh. Glad. I don't know which one of you is there, or maybe both of you. Good to see you. Thanks for joining the chat. I hope you're doing well. As you're doing good as well. I'm having a great night. I'm very tired, so my ADHD is acting up, and I'm stuttering a little bit, but I'm here. Hope you're having a great one. Darla, I have 5 cats, all rescues from abuse or being abandoned. That's awesome. I love cats, especially the sweet ones. Not all of them are sweet, but I get along really well with cats. So, what are some other social media sites that you guys want me to join? Twitter, Instagram, stuff like that. I just have a Facebook right now, and we started our Discord channel, and that's pretty much what I got. My girlfriend and my new cat was a rescue. Your girlfriend was a rescue too? I guess me and Josh has something in common then. Yeah, it's tough. It could be a blessing at times, but it's tough. I have YouTube Premium, and I spend a good part of my night just scrolling through different videos and watching whatever is interesting to me. I watch about 3 to 4 hours of news every morning, CNN. I stopped watching the news. I couldn't handle it anymore. It's all down and crap and politics, and at the end of the day, it's stuff that doesn't really matter. So why am I fretting over it, you know? Hi, Carrie. Good to see you on here from Hanover, PA. Hello from Michigan. I understand, definitely. I encourage you to write 5 minutes a day just for you. Maybe. Yeah, I'm just mentally exhausted by the time I'm done writing. I don't know that I can, even just 5 minutes of writing for myself. And it seems like my writing is taking like a bad turn. Like I used to be so much better at writing fiction, but lately I've just been Like I tried to start a book and it just wasn't good for me. Instagram, yeah. Instagram's coming. I just have to create a new email. I don't want to use my personal email. Yeah, you definitely rescued your girlfriend from a life of singleness. You're totally fine. I was just teasing you. Are you planning anything special for when you reach your goal weight? I decided that I'm going to gain it all back. I'm just kidding. I don't know. I haven't thought about it. I know my sister said she'll take me on a cruise when I lose it all, so maybe if I have some money, I might like go to Ireland or somewhere that I've wanted to go before. Well, I've been told, Valerie and Josh, what would you say was a tipping point for you to start your journey? I was told that, well, for one thing, I've been very lonely lately. I've never really had a real girlfriend. Um, and I was just realizing that I'm getting close to 40. I've never been in a relationship. I've never been intimate with anybody, anything like that. And I just really would like to meet somebody. I'd like to be married. I'd love to have kids. And I just haven't lived a normal life. And it just really kind of clicked in my brain what I was doing to myself. I was killing myself. I was getting bigger and bigger and just felt lonelier and lonelier. And I've been told before that I was never going to make it to 40 if I continued on the path I was. And so as I hit 38, I was like, I'm 2 years away from 40, a year that I've been told I would never make. It's sort of weird when somebody tells you that. It's like, okay, I guess I better do well. But the time moves so freaking fast that I don't know. It was just something that just clicked one day. Oh, wow, crap! I'm almost 40, and I don't have anything. I am struggling to make some good money here. Like I don't make very good money. I'm struggling very much financially. Um, so I'm hoping that this channel does help out with that too, so I can get back on my feet. But being single, stuff like that, I'd like to find a good paying job. I'd like to do some things I've never done before. I'm tired of being in my bed all day long. So it's just a lot of stuff like that that's like, all right, I need to do this for me. If I don't, I'm not going to make it very much longer. Discord is it's kind of like a chat. It's it's a lot of fun. There's just different channels in there you can click on. So we have different diets that if you're on a specific diet, you can go on there and go to that specific channel and just talk about your experiences and maybe other people can help support you. There's exercise channels, there's music channels. We have game bots in there that you can play games with. So it's just going to be a lot of fun. We're really trying to build up our Discord. We have, I don't know, like 7 or 8 people who've joined so far. So it can be kind of quiet at first, but we hope to get more people in there so it can be a lot more active. And also, Queen, I don't know if anybody did yet, but I want to add a request channel. So people can request certain videos that they want me to react to or things like that. I don't know if that's in there or not. Kyle, I have so much trouble staying asleep. I sleep 2 hours and I wake up. My psychiatrist suggested taking melatonin and Visceral before bed. It works, but I find that I'm groggy the next morning. Yeah, I've tried taking different things to help me sleep at night. Melatonin does work for me, but as I said in here, I don't know if you heard me, but try magnesium. They have pills that you can take, and magnesium will really help you sleep. It helps me out. So melatonin puts me to sleep, and then magnesium helps me stay asleep. So when I take both of those right before bed, I have no problem sleeping, and I don't feel groggy when I wake up. I feel very relaxed and like I slept well. But I haven't had melatonin in a while. I haven't been able to afford it, so or magnesium. So I've just been like just really struggling with my sleep lately. I feel like it's been since my surgery because I had to stop taking melatonin for my surgery too, for my stomach and stuff like that. So I haven't had it in several months, and I just felt like I haven't slept well in several months. Next year, I'm going to, is that Montreal or Montreux? For Freddie Mercury's birthday fan event I have been saving forever. That sounds like a lot of fun, Darla. I really hope that you enjoy yourself. I wrote for a living also. I studied journalism, so I worked as a reporter. Then I got into technical writing for a large blue company. I'm going to write the next great American novel also. That sounds great, Kyle. Yeah, I lived in Oregon for a time, and when I went to college there, I went to Central Oregon Community College, and I was part of the newspaper there. So I did take the journalism class, and I wrote a few articles for the paper, and I was pretty good. They wanted me to be a section editor, but then I ended up leaving Oregon, and I regret leaving and not taking them up on that offer. I should have stayed. Um, but yeah, I've written a few books as well, but I pulled them off the market um, because when I became a Christian, I really struggled with the horror and stuff that I was writing, and so I didn't really want to put those vibes out there, so that's why I just took them down. I lost 55 pounds in the last year due to starting a prescribed drug called. I've heard of that. I might have even taken it. So I'm at 11 pounds away from my first goal. Well, great job with the weight loss, man. I really am proud of you for doing that. Hi, Valerie. Yeah, melatonin can definitely be weird that way. Thanks, Queen. I appreciate it. I don't journal, no. Like I said, I write so much for work that I can't write. Anything outside of doing work, I just don't want to write. I'm mentally tired. And because of my ADHD, I just have a difficult time keeping up on stuff like that, journaling, um, stuff like that every day. It's hard for me to do. I'm thinking about going to bed, man. I'm just exhausted, plumb exhausted. I was gonna make another video tonight, but I'm like, nah, I'll go live. Let me mingle with some people for a little bit. I guess I'll wait and see if there's any more questions. If not, then I guess I'll shut it down for the night. But I'm gonna try to go live most Saturdays, and so I'll definitely put up a reminder of when I'm gonna go live every week, so people know to join in. All right, well, I don't see any more questions coming in, so I guess I'm going to let you guys go. I really appreciate you joining me on this chat. I had a great time talking with you and hearing your stories. And again, thank you very much for the love and support. And I'll see you guys next time. God bless you all. I love you. Have a